Play. This game includes profanity, a depiction of suicide, death, violence, and gambling. It's not suitable for children. My dear player, it is with the utmost diligence that I must warn you against the hazards of this game. It will teach you secrets that will turn you as easily into a beggar as into a king. It's based on memoirs sans parole, a dangerous manuscript I unearthed in my beloved botanist of Ain Rue Blanche. Be careful as you play through these fateful events and unravel the destiny of her forgotten queen. For here lies the work of the devil. It all began on a misty morning of 1743 near Pau, in the south of France. Miss Potterhouse.
Hey, lad! Come here! Did your majesty have a good nap? I don't get thinkers, damn! Buttons are coming to work now! What are you doing fidgeting like a salmon about to miss the crowd? If you're about to have one of your convulsions, then you best make sure my customers don't see it. Come on, lad, you need to earn your gift. Just do your job.
You lad, come, pour me a drink. I'm still waiting for the drink, young man. Many thanks, lad. Comte de Saint-Germain. Now, why don't you keep me company? Take a seat. I insist, sit. I couldn't help but notice your mistress is rather rough with you. Can't you speak? You can't? How fascinating. Indubitably linked to these seizures your mistress spoke of so fondly. The ancient Greek believed people like you possess prophetic abilities, you know? A lot of nonsense, if you ask me. Either way, you strike me as intelligent fellow. Would you like to earn some extra cash? That can only mean yes. Listen closely. There's money to be made, there's plenty more to lose. I'm going to play a game of cards tonight, and I'm going to win. Thanks to you. But before I explain my plan, I have a question. Do you know what suits are? Let me explain. Each card in the deck belongs to one of 4 suits. You can tell which suits belong to by the symbol on the card. This one belongs to the suit clubs. This one belongs to hearts. This one is spades. And this one belongs to diamonds. In the game tonight, a strong hand is the one with many of the same suit. Good. Look at these cards. Go ahead and pick the strongest suit. The suit you have the most card of. That's right. Diamonds is the strongest. You seem to understand, but we should be sure. Would you like to try again? That face was assumed confidence, I think. Very well then. Now, where were we? Ah, that's right. I was going to explain my plan. You will serve us wine as we play and pick at my opponent's cards. Then he'll signal to me the best suit in his hand, whichever he has the most of. But how will you signal, huh? I know, after serving the wine you will take your claws and wipe the table in a particular pattern corresponding to that suit. That made sense, I hope. Good. Let's discuss the wiping patterns you can use as signals. Perhaps you will wipe in clockwise circular motion. Use this best suit as spades, wipe it anti-clockwise circular motion. If you see a majority of diamonds, wipe in straight line up and down. And finally, if you need to signal clubs, wipe the table in side-to-side pattern. Excellent, you seem to be getting the hang of it. After an alert to you, I know, but should we try the next trick? Now let's try having you peek over my shoulder as you pour me a fresh drink. When you see in my hand, signal to me the best suit. I'm ready to give it a try. Well done, lad. I seem we have ourselves a plan. The Battle of Cahors. I take it you had enough practice? Yes, we're ready to move on. Wonderful. Meet me back here tonight and we'll see about making some real money.
Where has he gone? The suitable horse is the stable. He didn't pay for his wine. I have to deduct that from your wages.
Later that day. But luck tonight, you on the other hand, you will probably die soon and jealous of the parks. That will depend on whenever I embrace your principles or your mistress. Be careful, sir! My apologies. I spoke in jest. Let me refill your cup. How much do you want to bet? How about 5 lives? Homework Society? The reminder section is there if you need to refresher on a technique.
What? How did you do that?
Just the luck of the draw, my good man. A drink and everything will be forgotten.
Wipe that grin off your face.
That sort of setback happens to everyone, my good friend. Only yesterday I lost a fortune. You know what I need? I had a drink. Allow me, Young man, fortune favors me. I think I deserve another drink before we keep playing. Would you be so kind as to refill my cup? Many thanks, lad. I'll say when. When. You playing the first round well, lad. But look at our opponent and you can see he's starting to get suspicious. I fear it won't be long before he had enough. Damn, we've been scuppered.
Hi, what are you two whispering around over there? Nobody cheats me!
That's unfortunate. Forgive me, lad. Got a little carried away. The law will soon be upon us. We need to go now. What? That odious fellow appears to have left his purse. How careless. The Comte, Chapter 1. I mean, the oddness of his manner, which is impossible not to laugh at, otherwise you know it, he's very sensible and well-bred in conversation. Lady Jemima York on Comte de Saint-Germain. Cup of cascarots. Agent, France, the following morning. Magician.
Here there, my friend, do you hear that in the breeze?
The rustle of the leaves and murmur of nearby book.
Yes, our good friend the Comte has come.
We will stop here for a while. The gentleman who killed your patroness is Colonel Gamriel, commanding the Bern Regiment. It won't be long until he accuses you of this murder. I'm afraid you make the perfect scapegoat. Your animosity with the deceased is well known. You are poor, young, and mute, and you fled the crime scene with notorious thief, me. But do not worry, we're safe here. This is a camp of cascarots. They are friends, they don't talk. And like all the other Rabbani in France, they fall between the cracks. They're invincible, a bit like you. Make yourself at home, I need to talk to the magician. Ireneo fumes. Are you done making faces? Good for you, good for you. So you're the new pet of our dear Comte de Saint-Germain? No, don't answer that. My name is Irene of Yuns, cheat, and humble artist of the shadows. I trick my fellow man for money and adventure. Would you like to learn magic? So you might say that. It's called Ricard Monte. During the 100 Years' War, an English lord lost the entirety of his estates over the same, which is very English thing to do. Then he threw himself off the white cliffs of Dover, which is very French thing to do. So follow closely. Do you see the queen here? I'll put her here. Now follow the queen closely. Show me where the queen is. Got it. Luck is important. Don't rely on it. Anyway, you seem to have understood everything, so go show off to the magician. Fine, there's a bit more to it than that. I was playing with you. I'll show you how it's done. Start by flipping the cards over. Good. Pick them all and show them to me. Now for the important part, the secret that makes it work. You can either play fair and put the queen down, or cheat by putting down the card behind it. What you choose? No, don't tell me. No, for the fun part, mix them up, but be careful to keep a good ride. Very nice. Now take your time and swap two cards. Make it look deliberate. Excellent. Time for me to choose. Very astute of you. Sometimes it's better to choose not to cheat. This was not one of those times. But clearly you know what you're doing, huh? Show the magician. McGregor is probably after you already. Well, it's not the uncertain hand of chance that has me in this dump. I'm glad you appreciate my hospitality. At least it smells better than Versailles. Come in, boy. I was waiting for you. Yes, come. Meet the magician. I will wait outside. The Countess seems to think you have abilities. Trick me. No, that was too obvious. Your timing needs improvement. Deceive me. Trick me. Magnificent! Time for me to show you a trick then. I'm going to teach you how to read an opponent's mind. I'll prove it to you now. In fact, I'm so confident in my abilities I'll put 40 on the line. I'll take that as a yes. Pick a card, any card from the deck and place it on the top. Remember which one you choose. Good. The card you choose is on top and you remember it. Excellent. Now pick a number. Let's say between 2 and 5. Alright, now watch this. I'm going to shuffle the deck and then cut it. Abracadabra. I know where your card is in the deck. Remember the number you choose? Watch. 1, 2. According to the number you pick, this next one should be your card. Is that your card? Good, because there's no way I'm participate my console or that. And relax, you owe me nothing. The Comte told me of your origins. I can see that look in your eye. It all is the same. You want to know how I did it? I might like to explain since you showed such promise with free card Monte. Alright, so I chosen my card, the Ace of Diamonds, and placed it at the top of the deck. For the time being, let's keep it simple. I'll choose the number 1. It means all I have to do is to keep Ace at the top. Let's see what happens if I start shuffling. As we first start mixing the cards, we can keep an eye on the Ace. But if we keep shuffling, we quickly lose track of it. Let's assess the deck and see what we can do differently. Start shuffling again, but only drop a clump of card once. At this stage, we know that the ace is at the top of the pile in our bottom hand, but if we keep shuffling, we'll lose it. I suppose you're wondering how I kept track of your card when I shuffled and cut the deck before. You're right, don't look suspicious. The trick is to put a marker next to our card, so we can find it later, even after some shuffling. You do this by dropping one card onto the pile and offsetting it slightly. This is called in-jogging. Remember it well, boy. That's it. Now you can shuffle the rest without worrying about losing an ace. Right now, we now know where the ace is. But we wanted it at the top, not so in the middle, so now what? That's where the cutting comes in. We can feel for the in-jogged marker with our fingers, and cut the deck at that point. The next card down was our ace, remember? So when we recombine the piles, it'll be back at the top of the deck. Why, trust me, let's allow the cards to do the talking. Voila! As if by magic, the Ace of Diamonds back at the top of the deck. Let's see if you understood that. Try shuffling and cut it, make it sure the Ace get back to the top of the hand. Let's see if you got it right. That looks like a Ace of Diamonds to me. Well done. Would you like to practice it again? No? Alright. Let's take this to capital gear then. See what well done already. By the end of the trick, we want is Ace to the top of the deck. And sure enough, we dealt out some cards and Ace came out first. This real trick's a bit more impressive. You let someone else choose the Ace position.
You see, boy, giving your targets the feelings that they in power of the key is pulling the drag out of them on the news of it. So with it in mind, imagine I'm your mark and I've chosen the number 4. You need to have set an ace with 3 hazard cards. That means when you deal, the ace won't be first but fourth. I'll teach you how to add this offsetting cards while you shuffle. Let's start as we did before. Shuffle some cards once, just like earlier. Yeah, now before jogging we need to offset the ace to correct position. Drop 3 more cards one at a time. Great, now create yourself a marker by injogging a card. And all that's left to do is shuffle the remaining cards down and then cut. That all look right to me. Let's see, shall we? 1, 2, 3, and... The Ace of Diamonds, the first card, just as planned. Impressive work. Now, before you go running out trying to impress everyone with your new finds of today, here's some advice. There's nothing more embarrassing than messing up the magic trick. So keep practicing. Now remember, I get to choose where I want my card to end up. And neither me nor anyone you show this will pick a number 4 just because you learned it. So pay attention which number is picked and only access the cards that far. The number 5 feels special today. I'll choose that. I just... you see the mistake you made? Shuffling twice like that means that my card is lost somewhere in the middle. Pass them over to me and I'll find so we can start again. So, I found it in back at the top of the deck. Time for another try. The number 5 feels special today. I'll choose that. Time to check. There's the ram. It's exactly what I asked for it. Well done. Would you like to practice it again?
Move on.
Very well. You seem to know what you're doing. Yeah, quick study. The counter has done well. Yeah.
You tricked the magician? I hope you didn't sign away your soul when I've been working so hard to earn it. Well, you're going to follow me across France after all. So you're part of the family now. We share everything here, including our gains. Everything we give to a camp will be given to good use. It's like a poor people's bank. We support the elderly and the ones who can't work anymore like in an hour. I also hope that one day we could use that money to change things for real in this country. I will give 20 levers. Your half of the money is yours to spend how you want. I would appreciate if you could spare some for our cause. Well, give what we can, thank you. We're all done here. We should keep moving.
Journal. Find a record of your adventures in the journal.
We're heading to Toulouse. A city on the verge of hysterical frenzy is the best place to make a profit. I heard a Protestant merchant killed his own son to prevent him from converting to Catholicism. The bigots are scandalized, the people enraged, the gentry suspiciously silent. As far as scams go, it's pretty crude, but you have to recognize its certain Gallic efficacy. The trial starts tomorrow. The whole city will be busy, noisy, and distracted. We cannot let this opportunity pass. Before I get to explain our next strategy, do you need to refresh on card values? Good that I ask then. Pay attention. Every card in the deck has a ranking that determines how strong it is. The number cards go from 2 to 10. They aren't very strong. Let's take a look at the high value cards. A Jack is ranked higher than any number cards, but is the weakest high value card. After him comes the Queen. Then we have the King. And finally the Ace, which always ranks highest. I'll have a strong hand if I have any of these cards, but sometimes I'll need multiple aces to win. You appear to be following me, but perhaps you're just humoring me. Let's put that what you learned to the test. Now, which of these cards are the highest ranking? You can ignore this use for now. That's right, Ace is the strongest. You seem to understand, but if you like to try again, we can. Is that the face of a short coffiness, I think? Very well then. Now, where were we? Ah, that's right. I was going to explain my plan. The magician showed you a technique that allows you to maintain an offset stack, didn't he? Whilst you now have a strong foundation to work with, the technique has some flaws. Fiddling around with the deck at the table is just too risky. So how else can we stack the deck? You'll use something I call the Who Harvest. You will collect cards at the end of a round, as they sit favorably in deck during the next one. Picture in your mind how the cards will fall in if you're the dealer. Because I'm sitting to your right, I'll be dealt last. That's where we want high value cards. Pick up the card clumps in order that the shows will end up with the high cards that you deal. Perfect. I'm guaranteeing a lovely strong card when you deal. You're doing well, lad. But it'll be a little bit more complex in practice. There will be many more cards on the table, and I'm a greedy boy. Make sure I get these high value cards this time.
Oh.
Not quite right, lad. We better get it right before moving on. Let's try again. Well done, lad. Would you like to move on to the next part of the plan? Good. Imagine you just collected the cards from the table. Think about how I arrange them and how they will dealt out. Every first card will be dealt to me, so you will have high values. But of course, we can't start dealing just yet, we have to shuffle. Or pretend to, at least. Allow me to introduce you to the art of ineffective shuffling. Drop some cards, don't leave you stuck behind. Our favorable stack is now at the bottom, still in order. The rest of the cards will pile up on top. We eventually want to bring the ordered cards back to the top, understood? To help with that, we need to mark where are in the deck. One card poking out the deck should do the trick. This is called in jogging. I suppose this all sounds familiar. The magician taught you well, I see. Well done. Now drop the rest of the cards on top. This makes it look like a real shuffle. Good. Now you offer for me to card signs with such fair and honorable players. Watch how I use my fingers to find you in-jogged card. Then you can combine the cards by putting the bottom pile on top. And that's it. Our ordered cards are ready to be dealt out. Impressive work. You understand the plans, lad? Gather discard cards in order to ensure a favorable deal. Then pretend to shuffle before leaning on me to cut the deck. Let me scatter some cards down on the table, you can rehearse it. What? Perfect.
The Shell Gatherer.
We can wrap up the rest before our arrival if you like. Great. I will fetch my quill and you can show me your vowels. This is the capital. We arrived. Remember, the stakes are getting higher, lad. We cannot be discovered.
The Parliament Cafe, Toulouse, France, 1 hour later.
But you are cheating.
Please, don't make that face. Sir, I can explain.
I'm truly to make your acquaintance.
You are?
The nobility is full of scammers and cheats, but they are mostly inept amateurs. Real con artists are a rarity for a good reason. Walter, come here, meet these gentle homes. What is it, my young friend? You say I'm too busy for your games? These men are cheats, professional ones.
Cheats, you say?
Truly corrupted souls, how interesting.
Monsignor Voltaire, I respectfully disagree. We simply teach men to justify fear of cards and gambling. And we get paid for this humble service.
Does sound an elastic conception of virtue and morale. Should we play to test your logic? Oh yes, please, cheat again.
I didn't say anything. You really are good. Can I ask you a question? Please do. Do you play to earn money, or do you play for the mere pleasure of tricking your opponents? Neither. Each game I play is just a brick in the edifice I'm building. Each trick is an element of a larger plot. I play patiently, slowly, until I can trick the sun. Like you. Monsieur de Voltaire, one letter at a time, one idea at a time, until the whole world changes. Why, this is up! Another round. The expense feels no different to a trip to the theater. And you're in line, good sir, for we have an encore planned. Are you afraid of cards yet? Not yet, I'm sorry to say. Are you afraid of gambling? How could I be? It's so profitable. Farewell, Comte. The difference shall have to wait. Indeed, until next time. We broke, lad. But I have a plan. Remember the trick you learned at the camp? Ricard Monte? Just as well. We'll be putting the trick to use in a couple of hours. We're going to draw a crowd by pretending to play. Then, when we sucker someone in, I'll encourage them to play round after round. They'll win some, we'll win some, the stake will raise. And when our purse is fattened to your liking, we'll live with the coin. Sounds good? In short, we'll sometimes need to lose if our opponent gets too suspicious. Stay vigilant. I trust your judgment. So I just have to find the queen and I double my money? You, young sir, have yourself a deal. Ah, I thought this would at least be hard. This is the one. Huh. This is an easy money.
Alright, I'm sold. Run it again, I want to make a wager. How does that sound? That one. No. Damn, you got me there. I can't be losing my head games like this. The life will buy my life. Let's play again, eh?
He doesn't look too interested, friend. You might have to sweeten the deal for him.
Alright, I'll double. 20. Come on, I need to earn it back.
Play?
Hey, alright. I'll be here this time. It's that one. Haha, yes! Let's roll it out again, huh?
That's right, mix those cards.
I'm ready. It's that one. Aha, yes! Let's roll it over again, huh?
That's right, mix those cards.
I'm ready. It's that one. No, how did I lose? Fine, that's enough. I can have to get on. If I keep going like this, I'll end up homeless. Comte, you're cheating again.
Just a little bit to make you happy.
Our friends are cheaters.
I didn't say anything. You really are good. Could I ask you a question? Please do. Do you play to earn money, or do you play for the mere pleasure of tricking your opponents? Neither. Each game I play is just a brick in the edifice I'm building. Each trick is an element of a larger plot. I play patiently, slowly, until I can trick the sun. Like you, Monsieur de Voltaire, one letter at a time, one idea at a time, until the whole world changes.
This little experiment is getting too expensive for me, I'm afraid. I shall go back to my writings. Thank you, gentlemen. It was enlightening. I look forward to seeing the sun blush.
We're not going to the scene for leisure, of course. Not when there's a coin to be made. That simple trick we pulled at tavern won't work. How do you feel about taking a seat at the table? Huh? I'm afraid that wasn't really a question, lad. You won't be playing to win, of course. You'll be aiding me. Similar to last time, I need you to signal me what you know of my opponent cards. I doubt we'll find anyone quite so drunk as before, so I need better information if we to win. You'll need to communicate the suit and value of our opponent's best card. That'll be enough to tip the scales. The way you hold your cards is how you play them, which will tell me everything. I call this pinch and drop signal. Let's start with clubs. Play a card from your hand holding 3 fingers in the air. Oh. Like this? Very good. Our hearts hold the card with 2 fingers extended. Alright, I'm sure you know where this is going. 1 finger lifted for spades. Good. Have a closed hand when signaling diamonds. Shall we move on to signaling card values, or shall we go over signaling suits again? Great. The way you place the card will signal its value to me. For aces, raise the highest card to the highest point before letting it fall to the table. Just like that. For kings, show me a certain roll by reaching forward and placing him deep into the table. Oh. Good. Now, for queens, treat the monarch with respect. Gently lower a lady down and place her on table. Perfect. As for jacks, pulling your hand back before you fling his rascal forward. Well done. Would you like to go over that again and shall we try putting this all together? Very well. I suppose you're wondering how you see our opponent's hand if you sat at the table. Any ideas? Quite right. You can't pour the wine when you're a customer. The responsibility will rest on my shoulders. I'll deal in such a way that you may still look at our max cards. Commit to memory the highest value cards they'll get dealt. Don't forget the suit. If the lucky wretch is dealt 2 cards of joint highest value or different suits, either card will do. I call this technique dealer's glimpse. Let's practice. Yeah. Bravo! It seems we have ourselves a plan. The indiscreet fingers! We can run through it again if you like, or would you like to rest for the remainder of journey? we're quite a journey yet. Some hand drowning practice will pass the time. Now let me find my quill.
Howdy, look, friends. Later that day.
The scene has proven to be a fertile hunting ground in the past. Take a look at the man rat seated over there with all his finery. Let's fleece him for all his wars. Now stay back here until I am seated. You seem utterly bored, my young friend. I happen to know the perfect cure for that ailment.
You're not a doctor, I hope? You may be bored, but I'm not suicidal.
And I administer the sweetest form of thrill, a good old game of cards.
That's a remedy my humorous can agree with. Please have a seat. I'm growing sick of your medicine, Comte.
Do stay for another long, young patient. It won't hurt one bit.
A stranger to fit again. You got a dreadful bedside manner, Comte.
Only through suffering do we feel alive.
Ah, well, I can't make the bet for the next round. Your treatment was expensive, but appreciated. You should say a game of cards a day keeps the doctors away, not an apple.
I fully agree, my friend. The apple only works if you're good at throwing it at the doctor.
Thank you, monsieur. I'll be a good patient and follow your prescription.
We head into the manor of Baroness de Brigard. She has the look, the laugh, and the breast of a horse. I suppose you won't have seen the wealth like hers before. Don't let it overwhelm you. Nervousness will give away our ploy. Needless to say, we're visiting for her fortune, not her company. We'll be developing the trick we pulled at our employer's dump. Remember how you used the class to signal a suit? Let's take that a step further. As my servant, you'll be able to put drinks for everyone on the table. And owing to my widely known fastidious sector cleaning won't raise eyebrows either. I can play aggressively if I know the exact count of my opponent's most numerous suit. To communicate the count, simply repeat the suit signal without interruption. Let's give it a try. Show me what you do with signal 2 clubs of 2. Signal me 2 clubs, lad.
Oh.
Good. Let's try 3 hearts. What's then? That's right. Now show me 4 spades. Good. You seem to get the idea. Shall we try with final hand and go over it again? Excellent. Well done. That wasn't so hard, was it? We can go over it again if you like, though. Excellent. No need to flock a dead horse. I say we skip the rehearsal today and see to you verb declensions instead. But before we go, putting the cards away, I'm preparing a small surprise to multiply our gains at the end of the game. An impromptu, if you will. Allow me to teach you the final technique of the evening. I call it dog-eared card. I'll slip a second deck into your pocket as you pour my drink. Take it to another room, find an ace, and bend the corner of it, like you would to mark your place in a book. The next time you pour my drink, I'll take the second deck back. Huh? Follow my instructions and you'll be fine. Let's do a practice run.
Huh? Right.
Well done.
The Battle of Bordeaux.
Trust me, lad. It all makes sense in a good time. My play will be far more convincing if you kept in the dark. Would you like more practice? Very well. And for those web declensions then. We're getting close. But remember, follow my instructions and everything will be fine.
Espalion, France, later that day.
My dear Comte, here in my humble home, the little scoundrel. You flit about like a hummingbird. Am I not enough flour for you?
Unfortunately, being close to you turns me into an imbecile without a remedy.
Are you going to play as an imbecile tonight? I cannot wait to see that.
I'm yours to slaughter as always.
Plain Comte, I said I had you.
Beginner's luck, dear Baroness.
Remind me of the Sherman McGregor, the king's wizard.
I heard of him, a busy fella, with a lot of interest in the new world.
He also keeps many secrets from her the king.
Pray tell,
I wouldn't know.
what about the events of 12 bottles of milk?
If you win again, Comte.
Boy, how exactly were you planning to pour our wine with empty bottle? Go and fetch us more in the other room.
Oh, point, Comte, I said I had you.
You me, a secret, Baroness.
12 bottles of milk, was it?
I'm all ears.
I wonder if I can tell the king's stories. We should visit my old friend Aramis, the musketeer. He was there, you know?
The 12 bottles of milk?
Scallywag!
My dear? You're cheating, I saw you do.
I was not certain.
Don't worry yourself, dear Baroness, I'll deal with this situation. A prison, 1 hour later. Well, that was a fiasco. I need better from you. Your mistake will cost our lives. You need to train more. Good morning, my friend. Are you here to whisk us away from this gal by magic?
A costly trick. I paid your bail.
Thank you. I will deduct that sum from money you owe me. Camp of Cascarots, Sagen, France, the following morning.
Good morning, young man. You seem rather quaint this morning. The dark beauty of classic hero in all dramas. Now, what can I do for you? The Countess said he would donate 80. You're free to give what you want. Thank you. I know enough and you need. I will take care of the rest. Yes, anything else I can help you with? Overall, you and Comte have contributed 220 coins for our cause. That's very generous of you and Comte.
Are you ready to leave? Take your time, we're in no rush. Welcome. Is the Comte treating you well? Are you ready to leave?
Wait, no.
Comte, you have me beat.
Don't look so upset, Baroness. It's not pretty on you.
How dare!
I jest, of course. You were breathtaking.
You said jokes and nice compliments won't light on my mood, Comte. You know, lost to this.
And I tired of seeing you disappointed. How about I give you a chance to earn back your money?
Pity? No? What do you have in mind?
Sadly, I cannot part with tonight's winnings. My poor mother, the Duchess, needs her medicine. But this pocket watch here belonged to my father, the Cardinal. It's worth 200 livres. I'll have my boy cut the deck, for fairness sake. If he gets an ace, you owe me 200 livres more. Otherwise, I'll give you the watch. I trust you're satisfied with the terms. I'm feeling quite generous of the late.
And here I thought I'd be wondering at your visit. Yalan.
You know me by superstitious as they come, so don't overthink this. Hit the deck whenever you feel like, and with my luck, it'll be an ace. Huzzah!
Well done, Comte. Fair is fair, I suppose. Take your money, hmm?
It's been a pleasure playing this evening. I do hope we can do it again sometime. I received a word from our dear Voltaire. You must have impressed him and have been invited back to the Parliament Cafe. It's time we brought out our repertoire and put on a real show. The strategy will rely on sleight of hand and some skullduggery with spare deck. To kick things off, I'll slip a second deck into your pocket as you pour me a drink. Then I'll make an excuse for you to get somewhere out of sight. Using the duplicate deck, you'll prepare me a favorable stack before concealing it in the palm of your hand. When you rejoin the table, offer the cut of cards before we resume our game. Seize this opportunity to place the cards you arrange at the top of the deck. That's the essence of to win deck theft. It's quite simple, really. Let's give it a try. First, let's practice the part where I slip you the duplicate deck. Or, as I like to call it, the part where I get to have another drink.
Oh.
Thanks, lad. At this point, I'll find a reason to send you away to the back room. Imagine there are 5 of us playing and I'm the last in the deal. Make a stack that favors me and disadvantages my opponent. Okay, now push the card to my position in the deal by stacking 4 low-ranking cards. Well done. Now conceal the stack in the palm of your hand so that you're ready to deposit it while cutting. Excellent, I trust you understood all of that. That's the spirit. As you can see, the individual techniques are simple enough, but they're a bit of a catch. Let's pretend that we're moving on into the next round and I've just finished dealing. What's this? Still the same card? You must be mistaken, good sir.
Mistaken? The duplicate cards are here in my hand.
A simple printing error, I swear.
Drive me what a fool! That's it! Gendarmes!
No, never the gallows. So as you can see, adding a handful of new cards to the deck is all well and good until our opponent ends with duplicates. Which means we're a bit stuck.
Ah!
I don't know why you're smiling. My strategy is flawed. I'm not sure what to suggest now. You should see your face, lad. I wouldn't have taught you all this just to tell you it doesn't work. We simply need to play with the other deck. There are no duplicates in that one. As you know, it's actually missing a few cards. We can exchange the two deck with a wine pouring trick from before. This will not only relieve us of our problems, but also present us with another stacking opportunity. And this time, we can avoid the duplicate card issue. Consider the deck you'll be creating a stack from this time. You'll be missing the cards you used to make a farewell stack with earlier on. You can make another favorable stack by adding those cards back to the deck they originally came from. So I hope you remember the cards you palmed before. Of course you didn't. You weren't at all, lad. But in future, you must remember the first card you palmed during the strategy. If you forget, you can always scan the deck for duplicate cards. That sounds rather dull, though. Either way, after removing the duplicates, you'll need to stack them atop a table on your return. And don't forget to make sure I get the high card. There's time to perfect it yet, but that's the plan.
The discreet thief!
It's a little fiddle, I know, but I have faith in your abilities, lad. I strongly advise you to try to enter strategy without my instructions. What do you say? Good choice. Time to fill my cup then. Everything is going well so far, lad. Now for the tricky part. You got me a favorable stack, so that's good. But you didn't only use duplicate cards, which means we'll likely get caught sooner or later. Would you like to try again? That's the spirit. If you're struggling to recall which cards are duplicated, I choose them according to pattern. It doesn't matter what the pattern is, so long it's easy to keep in mind. Choosing only two for all cards might be a good rule to start with. You know, I said I wouldn't interfere, but you're stuck as a mess, lad. Would you like to start again? No? Perfect. You seem to have gotten all the duplicate cards and managed to stack them in my favor too. I ought to be able to win the next round without risk of our play being in court. You have this well in hand, I'd say. But of course, if you like to practice some more, we can. Do you feel it? The carriage wheels have its cobblestone. We here. The Parliament Cafe, Toulouse, France, 1 hour later. Ah, there he is. Jean-Baptiste Laurent de Lambert. My friends, I'm so glad to see you again. What are you doing? I'm practicing while Altair is having his latest philosophical marvel inside the mind of Bertians. Previous encounter revealed a new world to me. Do you know you can cheat a coin flip? You have to put the coin between your index and thumb, then imprint the quick rotation to the coin by snapping your fingers at the same time as you throw the coin apart. Damn! The theory is that the coin will come back in your hand on the same side as you throw it. It's called steady coin. Good luck with that. Mr. Sajeas, what a pleasure. My dear Altair, I received your letter. How could it be of assistance? Our previous encounter gave me a foundation for other unique satire of Leibnizian optimism and its ridiculous consequences. I simply need you for a small experiment. An experiment? What sort of experiment? Inside, a few optimistic fools waiting to be slaughtered at your hands. What? Enter, cheat, and ruin them. Each of them has only known the content of perfectly comfortable life so far. Either by luck, heritage, or sheer avarice. I want to know what happens when these adventures are gone. What's in it for us? They're rich and gullible. Let's go. Here's there, Reverend. General, Madame, let me introduce you to our dressers tonight.
The little one is much to my taste. I will eat your life.
That young fellow is no match for my strategic mind. I can tell already.
Come and join us, comrades. Do you want to be the white or the black?
Why not play one of your little games of chestnut, General? We play just for money.
I knew that, of course. Was figure of speech about it.
Do we have to bet money? It's not really a Christian thing to do.
Reverend, we all know that despite our slanderous big money stuff and all your second offer services. It's time to bet.
Lad, you look tired. Get yourself some coffee. Go stretch your legs. We're all friends here. Would you be so kind to refill my glass before you go? Feeling better? Please give the deck a cut that a general can deal. Congratulations, you won this round.
For a moment here, my young friend, I once thought you heard us. What can I say? Wise experience prevailed out of the foolishness of youth.
Again. Lad, are you well? The young man seems to have weak blood. Please come back when you feel better. What a gulpable grape. Bring me some more of your way out, lad. Miscreant son of Satan.
What happened?
It seems that innocents are cheats.
Ah.
If you excuse me, we have to go. I'm sorry, lad. I'm afraid no one will come to our rescue this time. I wanted to tell you. It's all my fault. You're not responsible for any of this. I'm glad I met you. You're a good man. Now let me rot in peace.
The Lady of Bones is so ready. Death needs to rest. Up to the High Throne, the regal seat of the... Why are you here? Why don't you speak?
Hello?
Really? I can speak?
I can speak. How is it possible?
I decided the loss of my kingdom. You are in limbo.
Am I dead?
Not quite. Your life dangles by a single thread. Your soul is made of such surprising matter. It's sweet and mellow. I can mold it how I want.
Don't touch my soul.
Oh no, that would be quite inappropriate of me. I can do better than that. Listen, I can change your world. I can even build it back as it was. I can bring you to before your untimely demise. See, I already restored the money you had before dying. Obviously, bringing you back to life is going to cost you something.
Obviously, what is your price?
I want your time.
It's 10:27 p.m.
Those are numbers, not time.
I cannot give you time.
Then I must eat your soul.
Wait! Do you play cards?
Yes, let's play a game of shadows. And if you win, I will not eat your soul and I will give you another chance at life. And it's a win for you. Ashamed to bid you adieu so soon after welcoming you back. But knowing you, you'll be back here soon enough. Until then, farewell, young soul.
Hey, wake up. Are you with me again? You dropped like a stone. You started to mumble and scream. Let's head back to the camp. You look exhausted. Are you sure? You look pale. But fine, let's talk about our new strategy for Toulouse. Do not fail me this time. I know, that doesn't diminish the anger though. How could we lose against the very definition of losers? Look at them, they beg to be robbed. Well done, that was a brilliant round.
Wait, does it mean I won?
No, you didn't. Monsieur is being sarcastic.
Me too.
Right. What are you waiting for? Dillion!
That put some color on you chicks. Go ahead and cut the deck, lad. We lost again. My head spins, my heart stops, my pulse dries.
All three of them, so empty.
Do you need another walk, lad?
Again?
Do excuse the boy, Arcadius hit a goose earlier and he's been feeling off color ever since.
Oh, how upsetting. I'll take a look, little one.
Well, but look at that, an empty glass. You know what to do, boy.
I lost everything. You're cheating.
No, I'm not.
Not you, bubblehead, them.
I disagree, madam.
Me too. I have studied these fellows. Although they are peculiar, felt like couldn't escape my sagacity.
How could it, General? How could it? Farewell, my friends. I hope we'll meet again.
Yeah, it's a revenge.
That was an incredible demonstration, thank you. We were lucky. I doubt luck plays any part in your game. But shall we confirm this beyond doubt? Be my guest. Lambert, do you mind giving this coin to our young friend here? If your friend manages to toss his head up 3 times in a row, you win. What? But how? Here is the coin. How much shall we bet? Uh-oh. 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 Bravo, let's try again. Only if we double the bet.
That's magic, another try. I will double the bet.
I don't know what spell you cast on that coin, but I accept the hit. We will take our leave now. Again you win, and yet... I pity both of you, my friends. Trying to skew chance is the best way to be its an instrument.
You did it, didn't you? The steady counter-trick.
My princess continues to surprise me.
You cannot help it, dear Comte. Our generations will bury yours in history books.
Put down your journal, lad. I owe you an explanation. You guess that we're not traveling together by chance? I have only good reasons to believe me. France is a nation of tremendous change. I believe we can make a fortune just by listening closely. You see, I'm investigating a secret called 12 Bottles of Milk. One of the witnesses of this secret is Henry Deramitz, a former musketeer of Louis XV. Is he a friend of Berenice, and he must be a gambler? Do you have any questions before we discuss our strategy? A secret wedding could be an ugly truth that topples the monarchy, and I have reasons to believe that Louis XV was married in his youth. Something else? Henry has retired at a hospice near Bergenrack. He used to be a fearsome warrior. Now he's, well, you can see for yourself. Something else? McGregor is on your mind, huh? Well, he's a politician, otherwise known as successful con artist. He has the ears and some say the signature of Louis XV. Something else? Me? I'm very well lad, if not a little gouty. Thank you for asking. Something else? Excellent. Let's talk strategies then. The idea here is to steal an ace early in the game before faking a shuffle and ensuring it's dealt to me. Let's practice the first part. Sticky hand. As you discard your hand, tuck an ace into your palm and steal it. Nobody will notice the incorrect count if you do it smoothly. Oh? Smooth as butter. Shall we proceed? Time for step 2. Your next job is to arrange the deck while pretending to shuffle. Now I know what you're thinking. Huh? You danced this before, and Comte drank so much he can't remember. But no, listen closely, lad. Begin by transferring a generous-sized pack into your other hand. Good. Now, a set for me being dealt first by dropping these cards one at a time. Nicely done. Now inject a card so we can restore these cards to the top of the deck. Now I have a marker for where the top of the deck will be. Drop the rest of the cards on top. So far, so familiar? Well, here's the bar we depart from beaten path. Mikhail is trying on me to cut the deck. So this time, we'll be taking the matter into your own hands. Square the card uses the inject marker to create a small gap in your stack. Now we need to restore our stack. Start shuffling through again. Make sure to transfer everything before the gap and then stop. Beyond that is a stack we arrange, so drop everything else on top of all at once and we're done. Now let's see if it all worked. This next one should be an ace. Voila! I assume you understood that shuffling variation, but we can go over it again if you like. Excellent, now see how you fare without my helping hand. Shuffle. Shuffle. Bravo! The stolen card. Would you like to run through it again? Let's rest and prepare for our arrival. We can do this a bit of relaxed grammar practice. Don't raise that face at me, lad. It's for your benefit. Wake up, boy, wake up. I arrived. Belgrade, France. Later's the day. Deborah, my sweet angel, where are you? My bones are weary. Your gentle touch.
I'm here, Henry. This Duchess would like to talk to you.
Good day to you, my lord. Your lovely niece told us you were resting. I hope we not bothering you. What is it? Should I tell you our game of cards? You and me, your niece, and my white friend will make a fine party. Let's dance and please have a seat. A good friend of mine told me an excellent story. Really? Pray tell. It's a story of 12 bottles of milk. Sounds like a good story. Huh? Did you say 12 bottles? Who told you that? Someone that likes to play cards as well. Daughter, what did you say? Pardon, wonderful. How interesting. I have nothing to tell you. Shall we carry on playing? Yes, certainly yes. My, where is it gone? Did you win, Monsieur? My purse is light as a feather. I need to retire. My, Monsieur, our game is too young to leave so early. It's too bad, Deborah.
It's the last time I'll help you, Henry. She will ruin you.
Nonsense. We are your friends, Henry. You know that. So you're acquainted with Theodore? How is the old rascal? He's up to his neck in depths. Thankfully, he's a little pharaoh. Is he still in Germany? I don't know. He calls himself the Count of Caprera now. Nothing like ability to discourage the debtors. Indeed. Shall we play a game? If I win again, will you tell me the secret of your share with Theodore? Theodore doesn't give you what you want. Let's not be dramatic. I shall play, and you will speak. You're done, old man. Now tell me your story. Do it and I will spare 100 livres so your niece can keep wiping your ass for a while. It all happened in February 1723, near Paris. This way. Make way for the king! Sophie! Sophie? Sophie... Bagni? No! You will not hear one more word. I swore an oath to the king.
Sophie, what happened to Sophie?
How could I be the last one standing? Where have you all gone, my friends?
He's dead. Helpful, dramatic, and incontinent to the end.
Let's go. There's nothing left for us to do here. I wonder where Sterdo is hiding. I received a letter inviting us to Bergar. It seems we didn't drown the Baroness roundly enough last time. I do feel slightly guilty, but we cannot leave her fortune to rot. That would be criminal. Thought you were playing my wallet last time. We'll stick to that. Believe me, I would prefer to have you at the table with me. But you cannot appear one day as a servant and the other as a guest. I know you understand. We'll improve the trick we played last time. This time I want you to signal me the highest card in Baroness' hand. And with the value and suit like before. The way you pick up the glass of wine will tell me the value of the highest card. The higher you hold the glass, the stronger the card you'll signal. Let's try it out. Let's start with the Ace of Clubs. This is the strongest step, so take the glass by the rims and wide the suit as usual. Let's start King of Hearts, one below the ace. No, signals the Queen of Spades. One Venus takes the glass by stem. Now try Jack of Diamonds. Takes the glass by base. Good. Shall we try with his spy in my hand? I'll go over it again. Let's imagine you pour me a glass of wine. Remember, you need to signal me the highest card in my hand. You seem to know what you're doing. Do you want to practice more or should we move on? Let's talk about fun parts then. Allow me to introduce you to Twin Deck Stack. While you're in another room, I will need you to stack the decks. I can get some strong cards. That's all there is to it. Anyway, stacking the deck is where the real cheat can define the cost of whole game. You've proven you've done it before, so we won't waste time watching you perform it in isolation. So all that's left now to see if you pull off the whole strategy without my intervention. Take it away, lad. You're quite right. We should practice how I can excuse you. My glass is empty, boy. You made a mistake, lad. Why don't you give it another try? Another attempt then. Glass empty once again. Bravo, lad. The bottle of Burgundy. Would you like to spend more time practicing? Move on. Very well. I will have a nap, like me when we arrive. We're getting close to the manor. The weather outside is terrible. Do you hear thunder? Espalion, France. Letters a day. Baroness. My fragile butterfly, where are you? Comte de Saint Germain, here you are finally. I was waiting. For what? Who are you? Where is the Baroness? So many questions, so little time left. My name is Simukudze Simukuburba. Starane, the Renaissance, this is a trap. MacGregor had me to kill you. MacGregor? So soon? Comte, a legend like you must have famous last words. Quiet, boy. You seem to know me rather well. Who doesn't know the Comte de Saint Germain? Famous adventurer, crafty alchemist, fake nobleman. And soon a pitiful corpse. What a shame. Just when I found it.
Found what?
How can I tell you that? It's a secret. You're not in position to keep secrets from us. Indeed. Well, I know how to craft invaluable pears from common ingredients. I'm pretty sure the kitchen of this manor has all we need. Show us! What do I get in return? A final game of cards. Very well. My assistant can gather the ingredients for our chemical process while we play. Brilliant idea. And bring back some wine. Lad, mix a bottle of vinegar with a pinch of black powder, 2 eggs, and a spoon of camphor. Go, son, and don't mess this up.
You scared me. What are they doing? How much to hide before they ended? But I remember you. You were here a few weeks ago. Oh, mon Dieu. What are we going to do? Mr. Swingers this afternoon. As if she knew what was going to happen. Listen, this what and Nell and us work together. You must have studying the inventable, but it won't work for long. We need to help him. I don't have all the ingredients you must have said, but I can prepare something that will smell terribly. We should keep the reference out of this room. I'll keep things calm and I'll try to think up a plan.
King of Hearts. What a win! Very impressive, Comte. Did you say Bernard?
Well,
Of course you didn't say anything, you oaf.
too busy drooling over your own shirt. Comte, I hope your servant is making good progress with my perils. It certainly smells terrible. Bertrand, go check on my perils in another room.
I will be sick if I go in there.
You're such a pathetic lump. No need to bother this young man. It's much too early to say anything. Fine, fine. Let's play again whilst your servant tends to my perils.
The smell on little recipe is making me sick. The bottle's finished already? That explains the way they're talking to each other. The Browns would be horrified.
This is far more fun than playing with my doomed companions. Let's go again. Another win for you, Comte. I must say this game is beginning to bore me. If only one of my companions was a legitimate challenge. Wake up or not!
Wait.
Another empty bottle! May bring us some more wine. Bertrand swills his share as if it were water.
I know what you're doing, but I wasn't born yesterday. This duplicate deck in your hand. You're a cheat, aren't you? Titan that his poor 8 worse than a dog. A mutiny is bound to happen, because we could quicken the process a little.
Boy, are you forgetting someone? Come, pour me a drink. No, that's enough. Your assistant was looking at Bertrand's cart whilst he poured the wine. You'll die here and now, you little cheat. You lost an impressive amount of money, I agree. But why do you think I'm the one who cheated you? Perhaps consider what's going on beneath your own nose. Look in Bertrand's pockets.
Eh?
Bertrand, come here. A stick dick! Alas, it seems your accomplice has grown resentful. That was a close one. I'm impressed. You intuitively understood my plan. You make a wonderful apprentice, son. There's a mate in the other room. I'm sure she will be fine. They're all gone. Let's live quietly. We don't want to draw too much attention.